Hey, it is 7:18 and I'm at a crossroads right now. On the one hand, I want to take the dog to the dog beach. And on the other hand, I want to go to the store and get paint to paint my frames. And I don't know which route to go. I think I could use the beach. Yeah, today was a really hard day. I think the beach would be good.
Do you want to go to the beach?
Yeah, just to sum up, she texted me this morning thinking that I was done with school. The text was, "What day this week do you want to go to mediation?" Definitely showing me she has been lying in wait, just waiting for this day. And when I told her that I'm in school this week, she said, "I thought you were done last week." And I said, "No." She said she needs a date. She needs to know when. Like, when will we go? And I was at work. So I didn't respond. And she sent me like a question mark text. And then she called me and kept telling me I need to respond. I told her I can't do mediation till I'm done with school. I said, I'm at my limit. You know, if somebody tells you that, like, hey, listen, I'm at my limit. Like, she's known me for 7.5 years. She's known me to teach. She's known me through 6 full years of teaching. She knows the last week is insanely difficult and busy and stressful. And the whole point in me telling her I can't deal with this stuff till the end of school was to keep drama to a minimum, to keep stress to a minimum, to be okay through the end of school. And she made a mistake. She thought I was done with school this week. I am not. And instead of saying, okay, she harassed me just with this barrage of texts and phone calls while I was at work. And then, so her first text was at 8:15 this morning. At, about 12:30 today, she goes to the house with the locksmith. So she has a locksmith come open both locks, the deadbolt and the other one, and goes into the house, which I can see because I have webcams set up. And she sent me this whole text, a really long text, lots of crazy stuff. But the text was basically saying she doesn't know if I'm ever going to cooperate. She was hoping that we could end this marriage like on good terms and amicably. And I'm like, are you kidding me? After everything she's done, how could we possibly be amicable? When you blindside somebody, how could it be friendly and amicable? I will never celebrate her relationship. Ever. There's no way I could. So what could be amicable? I'm gonna wish her well? I'm not. I can't wish her well. She's caused me so much heartache and so much pain. And I read these things and people talk about, forgiveness and having to get to forgiveness. I don't forgive her. She's been cruel and selfish, and everything she's done has been to serve her. So why would I be filled with forgiveness? I don't think she's well. I feel bad for her that I don't think anything's ever going to be good enough for her. I think she will always try to climb, and she will never be happy with what she has. And I know that could partly be my ego, my fragile ego thinking like, I'm really good. And maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not good for her. But the way she's handled this is definitely indicative of something way more severe. And it's scary. Like, I'm scared. Not terrified, but now she has keys to the house. She can come in whenever. So when I'm home sleeping, she could come in. When I'm at school, she could come in. And when I get out of the shower and maybe I'm just wearing a towel, she could just come in. That doesn't feel good. So here's what I'm hoping. I've had a few weeks to get used to the idea of not living where I live. And I don't like the idea, but I've been getting used to it. So I'm hoping that the vulnerability of now she could come in at any point will help drive another wedge of separation in where I live. I'll become less attached to it and more willing to leave. I was doing okay. Not perfect, but I was moving in a good direction towards ending our marriage. Not that I want to, but having a little bit of time and distance, I was okay. I was heading towards okay. I don't think I was okay. And this has effed everything up. This has just shown a light again on how little she respects me, how really all she wants is to get through this. She just wants to be done and out, and I'm just an annoying obstacle in her way. She just wants to be done with me. There's no civility in any of this. She's treating me like this cold transaction. The texts are cold, everything is cold. At no point has she been sweet to me. And I'm trying to frame that as, maybe that's good because it would be harder if she was sweet. But the person that I'm married, the person that I'm still married to, is not the person I've been dealing with today. And it's weird. It is a different person. There's no remnants of her, except that her face kind of looks like her. It's so weird. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go to the beach. I need the beach. I'm gonna take the dog to the beach. Yeah, that's the right move. I'll see you at the beach. Today really has been a study in escalation. The day started and I was normal. At 8:15, she sent me a text that was, I'm not gonna say innocent enough, but she wanted to know when we could go to mediation. By 12:30, she had sent me a battery of texts and called me 3 times, and then had hired a locksmith to come pick the locks and rekey the door. 4.5 hours. Maybe 4 hours and 15 minutes. All of that transpired while I was at work, doing my job. How is that normal? How is any of that normal? This situation is so tweaked. There is something wrong with her. She didn't get what she wanted this morning, so she just flipped out. And we've seen this pattern before in this breakup. She doesn't get what she wants, so she goes into the condo and waits for me. Or she cries hysterically. Or like, I don't know. She is unstable. She is not well. And I'm concerned. No, I'm concerned for what she's gonna do next. I don't feel like she would do anything physical to me. But I don't honestly know, because I didn't think she'd do any of the things she's already done to me. She is crazy. And when I looked at the call records today and I saw that she had called her boyfriend 16 times, I wonder what he's thinking about. I hope he's like, holy crap, she's probably making me the bad guy in all this. You know, I'm probably this bastard, but all I've done is go to work today. All I've done is stay the course. I wasn't gonna do anything till school ended. And that's what I'm doing. Man. Things escalated quickly. To say today was an easy day would not be truthful. Today was really hard, and I needed to get over here to the beach, just to walk, just to be where the ocean, I just needed to be over here where the waves finish. You know, they travel the ocean, and then they finish here. I like the way it releases the energy. The waves are huge tonight. It is a gorgeous night, and I'm really glad I came over. Oh, I have to clean up after the dog. Well, hello from the beach. It is nice to see you. Winnie and I have come out tonight just to sort of de-stress and chase birds, apparently. Today was a long day. Today was a hard day. I feel really lucky to be able to get out here at the end of the day and just be done. This time of year is always busy. I have students finishing work, life stresses and everything else. So to be able to get to the ocean is good. I like it here. I hope you're having a great night, and I look forward to talking to you soon. I will see you later. Bye. Keeps bubbling. Hey, it was a gorgeous night at the beach. Oh, my eyes look really green. The waves are really big, and I think a bunch of my students were out surfing. I saw a couple of them, and that was cool. I need to never take for granted how cool it is to live here. That I can leave work and be to the beach in a few minutes and kind of reset myself. I really do. I love the idea that the waves travel so far and finish here, that they crash on the beach. And I know the physicists amongst you might, explain that the waves didn't actually travel that far. But I like to imagine that they did. For hundreds of miles, the waves move through the ocean, and then they crash at my feet here. And it just feels like that big transfer of energy was for a reason, from one form to another, from the ocean into me. And that whole, you are not the waves, you are the ocean thing. I think about that a lot lately. It's a very good way to center yourself. You're not the waves, you are the ocean. It's after 8, and it doesn't matter. I will go home, feed the dog, and do some video stuff, and eat something light and go to bed. Nobody cares when I come or go. Unless of course she's at the house now because she has a key and she could be there. I don't think she unlocked the house today because she wanted to see me. I think it was a total power move because she couldn't get what she wanted, so she exerted some force. She showed she could control things. And maybe that's important to her. She's gonna try and charge me. It cost $300. Just so you know. She left the bill on the counter for me. It wasn't that nice. It was $300 to unlock the lock, unlock the deadbolt, make 2 keys, and for a $25 service fee. $300 for her to get in the house today. And why? What did she need from the house? A handbag? Some perfume? A trophy or 2? $300? And I bet you in the coming weeks she's gonna try and bill me for that. We'll see, but I bet you. She left the bill on the counter. That was definitely a signal. Also, she put a key for me in an envelope, and she left the strip for the envelope, the adhesive strip she left on the counter. Like, she just left garbage around. And she's done that a number of times in this breakup. She's opened boxes, taken what's been in the box, and just taken the contents and just left the discarded box in the house for me to recycle. She came home from the trip and left her luggage around for me to deal with. Over and over. Like, it's just this big sign of disrespect. I don't care about you or your space. I'm gonna leave garbage around. You'll deal with it or not. I don't care. I don't live here. Man, she makes me feel special. I'm gonna go home. It's still a little light out. It'll be nice to drive in a little bit of light. Emotionally, I'm a little spent. I want a burrito. I shouldn't eat a burrito. I'm not eating healthy, so I'm not gonna get a burrito, but I'm thinking about burritos. I think it's after 8. I'll just eat something silly like popcorn and go to bed. All right. I'll see you later. Okay, so don't judge me. I am not getting burritos, but I am getting spring rolls. And when I think about it, it's pretty much just rice paper and greens and a couple shrimp. And that's not bad for you. I got home and I just decided I don't want to cook and I don't want to eat popcorn, and a little bit of food should be okay. So it's not a burrito. Don't give me crap for that. I posted a little clip from the dog beach to my story. It was a long clip, and a lot of it was me sort of complaining. And then at some point during the clip, I'm just like, "Hi, how are you?" And it was just this bright moment in the midst of all this blathering. So I extracted that out, and I thought, there it is. There's the happy bit I want to put out. I put this 17 seconds of like, "How's it going? It's nice to see you," out for the world to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put stuff out there, and hopefully this stuff is positive. These videos, I hope, are useful to someone. I hope that the thing I'm going through maybe makes somebody feel like they're not so alone, or what they're going through isn't that uncommon, because that's definitely something I've come up with lately. I've been feeling like the thing I'm going through is so intensely and so extremely bad that I'm unique and special because my ego. And then the more I read and the more I talk to people, the thing I'm going through isn't that unusual, heartbreak, but the way in which she's done it is, I think, particularly special and particularly savagely bad. If somebody else is going through that, it's awful. I'm lucky in that I have people to reach out to and be close to, but if you're alone going through something like that, my God, it's terrible. I'm at the place to get my food. I'll see you in a minute. Here's what I've been thinking about. I don't want to get divorced. I don't want to sell my condo. I don't want to find a new place to live, but I do want to be done with her. I think that's progress. I want to be done with her. I've never had anybody treat me as badly as she has lately. Just savagely and with so little respect or care for me and how I feel. Never. If a friend did that, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. If a stranger did that, screw them. But my wife has done it. My soulmate has done it. How do you do that? I don't want that I don't want that in my life. The events of today have really shown me I need to be done with her. She is terrible. She's being really bad. She's not well. She's acting rashly. She called her boyfriend 16 times today. I looked at her call records and I was like, Jesus Christ. I hope he's sitting there tonight like, oh my God, this girl is crazy. I hope. I really, really do hope. I don't like him. I don't want the best for him because he got with her. He didn't have to, but he did. But man, I hope he's starting to see a bit of what she's like, and I hope he runs the hell away. Have a super night. If I don't talk to you tonight, I'm sure I'll speak to you in the morning. See ya.